Hi everyone, welcome back to Beyond the Headlines. Today I have
Thomas Hurley. So excited to be here. I'm from Jersey City, New Jersey. I'm a sports communication and media major.
Today we're going to be talking about one of the biggest cultural moments of the year, which is Coachella.
Coachella nowadays is a lot more than just a music festival. It's a big marketing campaign filled with advertisements, ways to interact with the guests, and specialty events only seen there at Coachella.
Every year the lineup is the talk of the town, and it feels like the lineup's getting a little more diverse. How are you feeling about the lineup this year?
Well, I think the lineup is probably the most diverse we've seen yet, with a lot of, we would say like underground artists. And I would also say Coachella's taken a leap because they're doing, you know, they're doing rap, then they're doing pop, then they're doing like, everything from gospel to punk rock and country, of course. But, we could look at previous years like 2016, what a great year for internet music. We were getting headliners like Travis Scott, Lil Uzi, and then now we look at today's Coachella lineup, and it's a lot more pop. We saw Charlie XCX, who is a pop and EDM artist.
And did you see that it was all about her Brat Summer, which was a huge social media trend last summer. And so now I'm excited to see what she's going to come out with this summer, because it was all about Brat Summer. The Apple dance was trending last year on TikTok. So I'm excited to see what she's coming out with for next year. Also, I heard at Coachella that she launched her new album for this summer. So I don't know. I don't remember if I don't think it said what the title
No, it
of
was
this is
definitely
going
like
to
a
be.
teaser.
Yeah.
It was like a few songs that she, just released for the crowd, just so they could hear it and get a vibe. But it's all, it's all in the same like ecosystem. So it's going to be like the Brat Summer, just like the evolution of it next. Like we see a lot of artists do nowadays.
Let's talk about the fact that Benson Boone, a new up-and-coming artist, brought out Brian Day and played the Queen song, and no one in the audience knew who it was.
Queen song, Bohemian Rhapsody.
Yes.
Yeah, no, it's it was like something symbolic. Pretty cool to see, and it's nice to see these young and undiscovered artists get their start in such a big festival.
I know, but it's also sitting there, and it's like, why did no one know that song, and why did no one know who he was?
I
Like,
think people
I think
know
it just
who
goes to
Queen
show.
is. Bohemian Rhapsody. No,
No, but
I'm always one that I like covers. I think covers are something cool, and to see young guys collab with people who that they've been fans of all their lives, like the guitarist from Queen literally performing with him is like, pretty legendary.
I feel like that's a new thing that's been happening. Is like,
Pretty trill, if I had to say so
yes.
myself.
Okay, I don't know what that means.
Trill. It's
Is
in the
this a
culture.
new word? How has social media changed the Coachella Festival overall for festival goers and brands alike?
Well, I mean, it seems like Coachella now is all about, you go, you get your pictures, you show everybody that you were there. Like if you didn't take pictures at Coachella, were you really there? That's what everybody says. So, you get pictures in front of the big art installations and it's plastered everywhere. And, this is my outfit day 2 of Coachella. And that's what it's become. I mean, I like it. It just makes the festival get bigger and bigger every year.
I feel like I saw a lot of get ready with me videos. I saw a lot of outfit OOTD.
Especially when they're staying in the tents.
Yes.
And they'd be like, this is our food that we're getting.
Yes.
$30 cheesesteak.
I saw that.
Yeah, I saw bugs me out.
I saw the food prices. I saw the OOTDs. I saw the get ready with me's.
I saw the lines for the bathrooms in the
yes,
shower.
That was a huge
5-minute showers. I'd bug out.
Timing for a shower?
Yeah.
It's a little nuts.
Yeah, especially in the hot heat.
And you're spending all this money. All this money. Be in the desert, pretty much.
Yeah. Or you get a B&B for like $5,000 for the weekend.
Mm-hmm. Or you go with brand. So you have to start posting on social media, become an influencer, and you'll go for free.
No.
Do you think brand partnerships at Coachella are authentic, or they are being too commercialized?
I mean, it seems like every brand out there is trying to get their person who they're, this is our guy or girl. We're going to send her and they're going to make us blow up. It's because it's a trade-off. It's the influencer gets all the attention from the brand and the brand is showcasing their person who they selected. So, I mean, obviously there's the ups and downs, but it's only going to grow as, the festival gets bigger, gets more popular, because that's what happens. And it'll just constantly get pumped with more and more followers that want to engage. And, it's a simple format that is pretty complex.
What are some brands that you saw that were at Coachella that had pop-ups in the festival?
Well, first of all, there was a lot of brands that I saw that I wouldn't expect to be like sponsoring. Well, when I think of that, I think of artists. So like Carhartt, which is a everyday like workwear brand, was outfitting numerous people in like their pants and like full Carhartt denim outfits because like that's what's popular, but it's also to the common person like, the clothes that they put up at 5 a.m. to go to work. So
Yeah.
I think that's pretty interesting stuff like that. I saw like a Home Depot like art thing, which is like it's Home Depot. Why are they even in the Coachella space? But they built like this crazy art installation. So just like unique stuff like that, I think is pretty interesting.
I think it really goes to show how any category that these companies are in, they are just wanting to target influencers and the Gen Z audience as much as possible
Yeah.
because
Like Shohei Ohtani.
I don't even know what that means.
He's a baseball player in Japan. He got a makeup deal. So like talk about brands that don't match their influence.
Okay.
You got a Major League Baseball player with a makeup deal in Japan.
True. Doesn't make
Shohei
sense.
Ohtani.
Rode and 818 collaborated, but that's because Hailey Bieber and Kendall Jenner both know each other and they're friends. So they did a little
Rode
photo
is
booth.
Hailey Bieber?
Yes.
Oh, I did not
So
know
they did a little bit of a fun photo booth pop-up there at Coachella. And also 818 had a whole section that that companies came and paid to be on their field at the festival.
Really?
And be under the 818 lounge area.
That's sick.
Yeah.
That's honestly pretty sick. I think
So
818 is a low quality product. Cool marketing though.
Yeah. They're really good at targeting like TikTok, Instagram, Gen Z influencers.
Well, think about it.
There was so many, even Neutrogena. So the biggest thing that I saw was that Neutrogena was there, and they had a whole event.
Vending machines.
They had like sunscreen vending machines for all the festival go-getters, for everyone around. But they also sent a whole bunch of different influencers like Evangelina Petrakis. They sent Abby Herbert. They sent a whole bunch of other people. And it's just crazy to see that like a brand like Neutrogena is just sending people to Coachella. But I guess their kind of tactic of marketing was a little more understandable than some of the other brands because think about it, sunscreen, you're in the hot blazing desert.
Yeah, it makes
sense a little bit. So what do you think Coachella's popularity says about Gen Z as a whole?
Well, I really don't think it's like influences much different than other big music festivals we see. Like other than maybe the price point, but we see Rolling Loud, which happens in New York and Miami, and like other cities. Then there's like Lollapalooza and Ultra down in Miami, and like they all follow like the same format. The one thing that Coachella obviously does is the location. It's in the same place every year. It's like it's like a legendary spot now. And then obviously all the brands that come out and do their own thing. And then the lineup honestly has been what's been setting it apart because Rolling Loud is primarily all rap and like new pop. And then Ultra is EDM and Lollapalooza is becoming more of like an alternative type of festival. So Coachella is really one of the only ones now that brings in all genres and highlights all artists from like small amount of listeners to household names.
I always wanted to go to Coachella. Like, it is my dream. It's still on my bucket list.
It's my mom's dream.
It's one of the places I really do want to go to at some point in my life, and I'm really excited to see where like the festival is at that point in time when I'm able to end up going at one point.
Yeah, like we've seen less than a decade ago at Coachella, talking about how different it is now. Kanye was holding a Sunday service with his whole family. So just you could see like the change in which the type of events that are happening within Coachella itself. It's pretty interesting. Prayers go out to whoever.
Thank you so much for coming on the podcast.
Thank you for having me.
I really appreciate it. And thank you guys for watching. Please like, share, comment, and subscribe. See you later. Peace. Bye.